This is a video by Richmond. Today we are working on a 1979 K20 Chevy pickup truck. And what we're doing today is we are replacing the front axle. Now the Suburbans and the Blazers are very similar to this one. And the years on this will go up to 1987. Now the first thing we need to do is get the vehicle up in the air, support it on jack stands, and then we need to remove our front tire. Next, we need to remove the caliper. The caliper mounting bolts are 3/8 Allen. So we're going to use this bit right here to remove the bolts. I've already loosened the bolts. They'll come right out, and then we'll support caliper on a wire, and we just drop the brake pad. Next thing we need to do, take out these 6 Allen head that hold in the manual Warner hub. The screws on this are 5/32 Allen head. Alright, we got the screws all loosened. Cap will come right off. Next we need to remove the internal snap ring. It's right here. There's the snap ring. Then underneath that is the outer clutch retaining ring. I'll just use a flat bladed screwdriver. Now underneath that is the actuating cam body. It's right here. Just slide it out. Next, we need to remove this snap ring. Take this snap ring off. Now watch out for this gear because there's a spring back there. Now, once you get that piece with the gear and the spring out of the way, there are 2 spanner nuts. You can see them with the cutouts on them. The top one is the jam nut, and the one on the bottom is the adjusting. So, now in most cases, there'll be a retainer between the spanner nuts that will prevent it from turning. So you have to look for the little tab there that is on the spanner nut. Here's the ring on this one, and this one did not have a locking tab on it. And we'll just take that out of there. Now you can see the adjusting nut underneath there. So we're going to remove that next. Now once that last nut is out of the way, we can remove the hub and rotor. Now we need to put our hand right there so we won't lose anything. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to protect the spindle from dirt. So I'm going to wrap this around there and put a little tape on there to hold it. Next thing we need to do is to remove the 6 9/16 headed nuts. Now that we get those nuts out of the way, the backing plate and spindle should come off. There's the backing plate. The spindle should just come right off. After a little wiggling. Now this truck's got a broken axle, so this is going to come out in 2 pieces. I got a piece of paper here so I don't get all grease all over me. This is the outer part of the axle right here. And you can see that the outer axle is good, but the inner part of the axle has been broken. And it doesn't want to come out through the hole, so I'm going to have to pry it a little bit, I think. Alright, I think we can just pull the axle out now. There it is. It's all out. Not very good shape. One thing I want to mention, on these Chevy pickups, they have 2 different rear ends. One GM and one Spicer. Count the splines right here. If it has 28 splines, it is the GM axle. So, all we have to do now is put our new axle in, reverse our steps, and we'll have replaced a front drive shaft axle on our Chevy pickup truck.